Hello and welcome to Can We Play Already? This is the Twitch channel where I get a bunch of my friends together, basically just as an excuse to talk nonstop for 3 hours to try and fulfill my almost insatiable need for attention. My name is Patrick. I will be your dungeon master or guild master for today. That's right, we are continuing our wonderful adventure within RAVNICA, the city of guilds. Now, I of course have my 4 wonderful adventurers with me again today. Let's go around the table, introduce yourself, and then introduce your character. Starting to my left.
Hi, my name is Justin. I play Milos, the beautiful unicorn centaur and healer extraordinaire from the Selesnya Guild.
Brilliant.
Hi, I'm Julian. My character's name is Zavon. She is a half-elf. She thinks she's beautiful in her own way, and she's a Golgari sewer dweller. She's wonderful.
I do appreciate her, definitely. And on this side?
Hi, I'm Jace. I'm playing a character named Liam, who is Celestian and a warrior. But he hangs out with... he does a lot of shady shit sometimes and kills people and has Demir contacts, so...
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yeah. All right, and last but of course not least.
Hi, my name is Martin. I play Karen. I play a Boros monk. Who's real bad at everything he does. So
it's not his stats, it is Martin's roles.
Yeah.
He's charming, though.
Well,
his stats say otherwise.
It's more like pathetically endearing.
Yeah.
I would use.
You feel bad for him.
Anyways, back to me. So, where we last left off, I'll give a little bit of a brief reminder of where we are in the story. Also, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Thank you for, following us if you have been this whole time. Like, if you're tea-girly and you're just here because you want to look at Justin's pretty twink face.
Oh, my God.
I know I do.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason we keep him around.
It's true.
And heels.
And heels, yeah. Except for that one time it turned out badly.
Killed somebody.
Well,
Yeah.
protect me and I'll heal you. Jeez.
Anywho, so where we last left off, we had our brave party of adventurers go and try and discover the location of Faelish, who is this notorious arms dealer, who used to be part of the Izzet League, but she got kicked out for her arms dealing. But she still maintained some of her contacts within the guild, so she kept, selling on the side to a bunch of gangs of goblins. The office of the Guild Pact, and Nasius specifically, an agent who works within the office, has tasked you all with finding Faelish. And you did actually manage to find her eventually. Unfortunately, things took a rather dark turn. And you guys let her get away, mostly because she almost murdered all of you. Mm-hmm. But she managed to spare, by spare I mean like you kind of snuck out, managed to spare our good friend Liam here, the Selesnyan.
Yes.
And basically accused him of being a Demir agent. She did let everyone live on the condition that no one follow her and no one ever try and pursue her ever again. You guys did manage to find, or no, she gave you, her journal to try and convince you all I don't want anything to do with this. Like, this clearly says I'm not gonna go tell anyone, just forget about me. And in the journal, it had mentioned a few interesting details. And it specifically mentioned how she came to meet, or at least see, Mr. Taz, this very mysterious man who keeps getting mentioned over and over again by the authorities, by goblin gangs, and by Faelish herself. So upon meeting him, it turns out that she figured out through reading her journal, her memories were wiped. So clearly this Demir agent wasn't very careful enough, didn't know to go through this journal she was keeping. And she was worried that they were going to come back for her if they found out that she retained her memories, which turns out was kind of true. So you guys also found out that they basically, how she came to get her memories wiped, she found this tomb, or this crypt, Orzhov crypt, where she was told to meet a vampire who might know more about Mr. Taz. So that's where we kind of left off. The party kind of thought, well, maybe this is a lead that we can go after. You know, it sounds like there's some bigger machinations happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. Unfortunately, when Liam returned to his home, his family was tied up and put asleep. They're fine, totally fine, but they were asleep. And your contact within the Demir, the House Demir, this shapeshifter, what was her name again? Zizix. They appeared to you. They often appear to you as a little girl, as like this pale little, like 8-year-old human girl.
Lies.
Yeah, just lies. You know, it's very creepy. And basically, you know, chastised you and also made you give her the journal. Yeah. So things are getting very interesting, and I think Liam might be feeling the heat here a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you getting sweaty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after they tied up my parents, it's sketchy. They can walk into my house and do that. I have to figure out a way to.
I mean, it's your fault for being in Selesnya. Like Selesnyans don't have doors.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking hippies.
I mean, I didn't choose where I was born. My parents are, born and raised here. It's
It's beautiful.
Well, not born here, but.
Yeah, there's some
That's
stuff.
what everyone thinks. That's what we.
All right, so it's the morning after all of these crazy happenstance, or these crazy things happened. So it's a nice, cool, crisp morning. It's like mid-fall. Actually, it's still early fall on Ravnica. The sun is rising. Y'all are starting to wake up. So let's start with Milosh.
Yawn. What a nice sleep on my hay bale.
Okay, we're done with Milosh for now. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Let's go this way.
Thanks a lot, Milosh. I was excited to go.
Karen.
I mean, yeah, I wake up and I'm just like sore. Just all over, just everywhere hurts, even my hooves somehow.
Oh, that's weird because those are toenails.
Yeah. But I reluctantly get up and do my usual morning chores for Master Calais. Scrubbing the floors and then doing
Master Calais makes a few jives at how like you're slow today. You keep missing spots.
Yeah, I'll show you slow.
What was that? What is that?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. So we're gonna go to Liam. Liam, when you wake up, your parents, they were totally fine. They don't seem to remember anything about getting tied up or anything like that, and they go about their business. They leave you alone. You notice right next to your bed is the journal that the doppelganger took.
Huh.
And there is a note written on it.
Okay. Crack open that baby. Wait. Carefully, without breaking the seal.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume it's sealed.
No, it's just like folded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, let's open it up and see what it says.
Yeah. So in the note, in like thieves' cant sort of like language, it basically says, "This is not the original. This is a good forgery. We're keeping the real thing." But this is to make sure your friends don't suspect anything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately start packing up my things, and I'm writing a letter that is from my my teacher at the Selesnya Conclave, and it's saying that I'm being sent on a mission for who knows how long, maybe weeks, months, just to my parents to let them know that I'm going to be gone for a while.
Ooh, all right. Okay. Okay, and then we are going to go to...
Am I in my home? Is that where we slept? We all went to our
Yeah, I assume that's where you went to go sleep.
Yeah.
Why do I forget your character's name?
Zavon.
Zavon, yeah, I'm so sorry.
Funny enough, You named
I did.
because I didn't have a name picked out soon enough.
You're like,
and
I don't know what to name her. I was like, name her this.
So, and I really like the name too, but it's funny that you keep forgetting it because it's literally the one character you named out of all of ours.
It's not that I'm not creative, it's that I'm dumb.
I really like the name Zavon though. Zavon wakes up. Zavon's like last memories really of the night before she like healed up a bit and rested was like inflict woundsane, which is like a touch necromancy spell, this electrical kind of weird that shocked everyone to death afterwards. So she wakes up, she like unwraps the bandages on her hand where she casts that spell at it, which is probably pretty burnt. And
Thankfully, you've all healed.
yeah, it's good, but she's just, no damage, but she's just like tending to it and keeping it safe and letting the skin heal a bit. And it's kind of painful. And
Does she eat the dead skin?
Wow.
Because I don't know, she's gross.
It's not flaky anymore. It's healing nicely. But she's kind of like, she goes about her day and she goes through the mundane acts of like getting up and like, brushing the excess spiders out of her hair and making a tea out of disgusting mushrooms and moss. And she's just like going through it by row. And she's kind of like sad and listful because like she really does believe death is a part of everyone's story and that we all have this part to play in nature's web. And big eventful deaths aren't everything, but she kind of thought maybe this was her time to contribute and that this was like, it was exhilarating, the thrill that, is this my time to die? And she really thought it might be with the amount of like pain she was in and how she like got knocked out and everything. So she's come back to this mundane kind of life and waking up and she's kind of like, am I just gonna like, we talked about this earlier, but like, am I just gonna like die of a common cold or something? Like, that was my big moment. Maybe that wasn't, I don't know. There must be a reason I'm alive and still have to work with these people I don't really like.
Hey, the adventure's not over yet, baby.
Yeah.
Could still get totally murdered.
It's true. And knowing the way I play.
All right. So back to me. I'm hesitant.
You have one more try.
And this is your the final straw.
I just want you to know I support you.
He's
Okay,
allowed
thank
to do
you,
that.
thank
We're
you.
not. It's unfair.
Yeah, life's unfair. I'm God. All right. So basically, I'm going to assume that you guys probably the night before came up with a time where you would, or in a place that you would meet.
Yeah, we did. We made graveyard meeting plans.
Yeah, I think the plan was for you guys to go to the district that was spoken about. Basically mentioned a park, and it was below this park, around there, in like the undercity below this park, that this crypt was found.
Right. I remember. We had decided that we would try to like get some kind of a lead as opposed to going back and
To Nasius
with nothing.
Exactly. Let me just try and find it here. Yeah, so told me to meet him in a small abandoned Orzhov tomb somewhere under North Midori Park. Also discovered that it's pronounced Orzhov, not
Ew.
Orzhov, because it's like it's Slavic. Yeah.
Warsaw.
Yeah, so it's pronounced Orzhov.
Wow. Tell that to every Magic player ever.
Yeah, literally never heard that before. And I've
No.
been playing Magic since like grade 3.
No.
Yeah, it's pronounced Orzhov because
RZ.
and I
hate
found
it.
that out because I watch a lot of videos from the creators of MTG.
Oh. Well,
Well, life is a lie.
They can be wrong.
RAVNICA is full of surprises.
RAVNICA.
Yeah, that's the game version of Ravnica.
Oh,
I'm
next
very
time.
excited to be
next-
here in RAVNICA.
That actually,
Oh my
a
God,
ton
it's
of
a
people
real
say.
thing.
Yeah, they love
Right.
saying that.
I did not read it properly the first time I read it. I was like, yeah.
You just were putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
We're adding some
It's
in.
not even emphasis.
I think
No.
there's some
Rabbinic.
words like
Yeah.
that which are very like difficult for just like a lot of the population because it's very common.
Yeah.
Next time, though, you guys all have to bring like whistles, glow sticks. the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
To
thing.
Ravnica. Let's
Yeah.
go to a
Is it
party.
a party idea
There's-
instead of like a
there must be.
D&D idea? Just throw a party.
Sorry, I'm mixing the two mediums. Like,
Oh.
all right. So yeah, are you guys going to meet up there at the park
Sure.
early morning?
I'll go try to meet my best buddy. We have your names here, right?
Zavon.
Liam.
Oh,
To walk
not
there with them.
I'm sorry. This plays into everything so well because A, I hate you, and B, you literally looked at my sheet because you knew I was smart enough to write down other players' character names and remember them, and then didn't
so
even want
good.
mine.
That's so rude.
Oh,
Well, there's no character.
never
from
change.
there.
If my
Done.
character kills yours, it's all fair because you've already killed a PC.
Oh,
That
not if I kill you first. I killed once, I'll do it again.
Watch.
Well, that conversion didn't
Watch
work.
me fail to heal you again.
Yeah.
Listen. You're all equally disasters in one way or another,
Thank
and
you.
you are so fortunate to have me.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, before I head out for the day, I'm giving my parents the letter and saying my goodbyes.
Okay, is the letter like sealed or something, or
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
just-
fake a seal.
You're just like, goodbye, mama.
Celeste,
Goodbye,
yeah, farewell.
papa." Well,
Yes, I'm going to go. Bye. Yeah, I'm just. We don't seal things in Celestia.
right.
We
Well,
trust
it's just
each
like
other.
doors. You
Yeah,
don't seal
we
doors.
don't. We don't have doors on our houses. We
Do you
trust
just
each other.
do you wrap it in a curtain?
It's one of the beaded curtains.
Do you
No,
just like
it's just-
kiss it and let it blow away in the wind and assume it gets there?
if you make a
few
paper
leaves
plane.
float with it.
You make a paper plane.
Yeah,
You throw it, and it's like if it comes back, it was meant to be.
yeah. It's. I mean, it's just rolled up.
Do you just whisper the message to a tree?
Oh, trees
That
are
might
people
actu-
in Celestia.
Yeah, that might
That's
actually
the
work.
actual like
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
These trees must be tired of that. Go ahead.
Fully. Anyways.
They're just like, I'm not. They go all like Hermione in The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's like, I'm not a bloody owl. No, not Prisoner of Azkaban.
It doesn't matter.
We get it.
You get disinspiration.
No.
For disrespecting me. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay, so you do that. Excellent. Your parents are just like, okay, like you don't tell them that you're leaving, right? You just give them the letter, or
Well, no, I tell them I'm leaving. I tell
Oh,
them
you
like
tell
I've
them,
been given a
okay.
mission. I have to go like
They're
for a
just like,
while or
"Oh."
whatever. And like as far as they're well, I mean, hopefully they buy it.
they're just like, oh, we'll miss you so,
Oh,
dear son.
they talk like that. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
You
We
know
never
better than
came
them.
up with how they speak, so this I have made the executive decision that this is it.
I mean,
And you speak in perfect unison like that.
whoa. Okay.
I like that you're just
That's
like,
terrifying.
well, here's a letter. Don't get tied up again. Bye.
And they're like, what? What was that last
tied
part?
Well, do they know they were tied up?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I thought they did. and you were
They're
just, like,
at
leaving them, and
risk.
they're like, oh.
They're at risk if I'm here. I'm going to just be gone for a while until I can deal with this shit.
Yeah,
Party's
the
at risk if
doppelganger
you're here.
totally forgets where your parents are once you leave.
Well, no, but I mean, maybe there will be less incentive to be like for them to go there if I'm not there.
Yeah, totally, maybe.
Stop giving him fodder.
I'm whatever.
No,
This is my plan.
No, it's a good plan. I like it.
Okay.
All
I
right.
also feel at risk when you're around.
Yeah, Zavon is very distrusting
I
of Liam.
literally saved the three of your unconscious bodies from a party wipe. So you're welcome.
Which was, but Zavon, I think, found that suspicious that you were safe.
Yeah. I also know what friendship means.
Looks at hand. Looks at writing on hand. All right.
Friend is
I think I
a
did.
person
she really
with
does
which
think
you
she does.
share love and trust.
And
Wait, is that right?
Truth.
Nope.
This can't be it.
All right. So you all meet up at Midori Park. Totally made up. Totally a place I made up.
Oh, really?
It's just in the Plaza East, so very nice little neighborhood, and it's a fairly small park. Let's say about the size of Allen Gardens here in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Have a similar.
And there's a
feel.
greenhouse there, just like Allen, and there are homeless people there, just like.
I thought the greenhouse would be like the crypt. Or is it underground?
No, it's the crypt is underground, so you're gonna have to find some sort of
Yeah.
entrance to the undercity
Catacomb.
from
Bet
here.
it's in the garden.
Did anyone bring a shovel?
Yeah, dig to the
Yeah.
center of the earth.
I'm sure I like pop out of a sewer grate and I'm like, don't worry, I'm on it. Like, my entrance to
Random
this.
sewer grate.
Just like you just plug your nose and dive right
But
in.
I don't know. So yeah, are we jumping in?
Do Do you guys say like good morning to each other, or you're just like, okay, here we go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
I mean,
what?
at this point, I feel like we've now been through some shit. Like, I'm definitely, well, obviously...
Do you guys kiss?
Milos and I are best buds, but
Yeah.
like, I'm at this point warming up to these two. I'm like happy to see them again and kind of glad that we're like doing this together.
I stand with Karen and I'm watching jealously at you two be friends.
We do like a little skip because we love the park and we're like
Yeah,
jumping
I
around,
love
holding
the
hands
park.
and doing
I-
circles.
I also
Dancing.
really don't know if Karen is like emotionally intelligent enough to like see what's going on with my character, but like she doesn't really
He
care.
should. His wisdom score is high.
Oh, okay. So you do have the empathy,
Why don't
but
you
just
roll
maybe not
an
the
insight?
charisma.
So
He
let's-
has big feelings.
Let's test out this whole
Let's-
Martin's curse.
Okay, so I've been practicing different methods of rolling.
Okay.
And this weird gesture here seems to be the best. No,
It's a 4.
no, that's a 4.
shit.
So
So insightful.
Next time, like I'm gonna put the die in your mouth, and you
Try
have to
that.
like, yeah.
It's like what's that board game called where you have to throw the dice on the table in different ways? Have you ever played that one?
Oh,
Hit
Castle
targets?
Panic or something?
No,
like
it's not
that?
Castle.
Wait.
There's a board game. It's like an RPG where you're dungeon delving, but it's all based on die rolls. And there's like a target board in the center of the board, and then the different magic items you get will give you advantages. But like you have to throw the die from under the table.
No,
or you
I
have to
have
do it
seen
blind
this.
and like backwards,
Yeah.
or you have to spin around 3 times and roll it. Like it's
It's
Well,
very
it's
We'll have to-
impossible to play.
so that's
just
I like it.
okay. S6. Yeah, you have no idea. You're still.
It's
kind of,
early.
It's early. You're still kind of feeling sore, you know,
Yeah.
from the night before. So you're not really paying attention.
grumbling and
Yeah.
angry and thinking about some kind of a painting that I want to draw.
Aw.
Paint.
I want to draw a painting. You're just in an art gallery in front of a really nice Monet.
Monet.
just draws a rectangle and he's like, there, done.
This is a painting.
Oh, sorry. Did you prefer Renoir? Like you don't like Monet? Like
No, just drag queens. She was an artist.
If we need to find this, like I, can kick open a sewer grate. I'm like, let's start tracking this down. I don't mind taking the lead on this.
I'd rather.
sewer
look
grates
at
are quite heavy, so you can't just
Ew.
like, kick it open.
I mean, yeah, but I'm.
Do an athletics check if you have a
I will.
crowbar. if you
We've
do
run
damage.
into this situation before and
We
still
have.
have
Oh yeah,
not
I have an
bought-
explorer's pack.
There
I'm
are
fine.
barely any people here right now. A few homeless
Yeah.
people.
Wait. We said we would go buy potions before we go on more shit.
That's a good
I
idea.
did write down.
Can
Yeah,
we find a
there-
nearby shop?
there's like a little apothecary nearby that you could definitely pop into.
Okay.
Cool.
They don't have much. It's quite small.
All right. How much?
I'm gonna wait out here. Y'all go buy potions for me.
Okay.
Nowhere. Oh wait.
All right.
Who do you trust with
Not
your
good
money?
at shops.
I mean,
You said, he's like, who do you trust with your money? He says, his eyes darting back and forth.
fun.
I'll take care of it. Yeah.
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 What's a potion these days?
50 gold pieces.
Gross.
Yeah. So you want one? I want
mean-
one.
I want one.
Xenos, yes. Yes, for those of you joining us for the first time, in the world of Ravnica, gold pieces, which is, one of the basic currencies in D&D, are called Xenos. Whereas copper pieces, which is basically like 1 cent to 1 gold piece, are called Zibs. Lots of Zeds in this world.
So I think
All right.
I have the wrong version.
I'll
of
give
this, and I don't
you
know how much gold I
100
have.
Xenos.
Oh no.
Whoa. So many.
Oh, so you're, okay, like how dare you do this to me on this day?
I know. I'm so sorry.
How
I
much
think I
gold do
brought the
all of us
wrong
have?
version. Like I have a newer version that I've been using, and this is an older.
Like
print.
I had
Wait.
160. You had like.
I had
how much gold?
150. So
Let's
I
just
think
round it
we're
up to
all-
150.
We're all
like,
in that ballpark.
Just say minus
Yeah.
50, and
Yeah,
you'll take it out
because
of
I know
your
you
thing
have.
next
I'm
time.
so
Okay.
sorry. That's my bad because I grabbed a sheet today.
Oh.
Why do you have 2 sheets?
Yeah, why didn't you say, and like, good.
I thought this
What a
was a
lovely
sheet reason.
husband you have who did not say that. Like, he wasn't like,
Well, I
because I,
didn't
would
wanna-
immediately have
No,
thrown
no,
you
no.
under the bus.
He
I didn't want to blame him.
I'm sorry.
because he did something sweet and brought the
Also,
sheets for
let's
me.
not forget he just realized this. Like it wasn't like he realized earlier. Like it's not nicety. It's just like it's awareness.
It was definitely nice.
I
of
buy
you.
a potion and I don't even take a tip for it. I just
Okay.
exchange money for my 50 gold. I
All right,
am
so I'll
honest
put
about
that
it.
back to
Cute.
what it was.
Yeah, so
Potion of heals 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2. If you get a greater potion of healing, then those are 100 gold pieces,
Yeah.
and it's 4d4 plus 4.
No, I have.
Nah, we're
we,
level
we
2.
have like 10 health each. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much XP are you guys away from?
So
We're at
we're
625.
625.
Probably like 900. I think.
Yeah, 900.
900.
Yeah.
Okay, so still quite a bit.
275.
All right.
Quick math.
I would like to not go in the sewers. I think we should look through the botanical gardens instead.
A hidden
Greenhouse.
underground tomb is not going to be above ground.
Maybe there's a secret switch.
Maybe you're a secret switch.
Ooh, the key was inside me all along.
I bet that's why they're stupid inside jokes.
Stupid. I hate that.
Do you have jokes down in the sewer?
Why don't we find out
Pushes.
after you?
They're all jokes down in the sewer.
Ooh.
Milos doesn't say that, Justin does.
A voice from beyond.
My lord. Okay. Yeah. Is that like, I don't know.
I'll try to open the sewer grate.
All right. Do you just use your Minotaur muscles
Yes.
or okay?
I'll help you.
Don't have anything else.
Ooh, guidance hint.
Can I just help to give advantage?
Does Explorer's Pack have
Yeah.
a crowbar in it?
Take advantage. I'm
Yeah,
helping.
you get advantage either way because he's
I'm going to help lift it up. I'm used to sewers.
All right, so that's 13 plus 3, so 16.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's enough. You managed to, with a little bit of Zavon's help, she's not quite as muscly as you, but she's no sloucher.
Yeah.
And
this is my bread and
manages,
butter.
yeah, and manages to pull up the sewer grate.
I actually do have like a 13 strength score. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
For like a nimble cleric, yeah.
I imagine sewer grates like the ones in It that you can like just slide in if you're, you know.
Right.
I imagine like
That would be
the-
great for a horse person.
Oh,
I'm
right.
imagining like I don't know, like Muppets New York circle.
Yeah, that's what it
what
is.
I'm
A man,
imagining.
I keep
I
saying
want
sewer
like
grate,
a
but it's a
giant
manhole.
furry
Right.
animal to like pop out of it, you know? Like, "Arr!
Yeah.
What are you doing? And like, yeah, that's like kind of thing.
Or the actual Muppet animal. No, okay.
That's good. I'm gonna like. So I don't know. I probably don't know exactly where this is, but like I know the sewers a bit, so I'm gonna look around and look for clues and look for like markings of Orza or
Jav.
Jav, and like different like signs of people like well tread paths and stuff. If that's cool.
Yeah, so you go down. It doesn't go very deep.
Manhole. Go down.
It's the first date.
It's insane. Just the tip.
We're gay.
Yeah.
Did you just out me?
I think you said this one before.
I called him your husband.
Could mean a lot of things.
Husband is open to interpretation.
Maybe it's for the taxes.
Canada Revenue is watching, and they just flagged this stream.
If Canada Revenue's watching, they know I haven't paid taxes in 3 years, so I'm in shit.
We can't upload this to YouTube. Okay.
No one pays taxes on time. It's come on. I'm just gonna pay a bunch
No,
of
that's
later.
fair. Okay, so so you go down there. It's basically a sewer tunnel, very similar to the one you were in our first adventure.
For my entire life, yes.
Also,
the
yes.
first adventure, yeah, like the waterway in the middle.
Exactly. But what you see that wasn't at the other place is another hole that leads further down, and you're pretty sure it leads into the Undercity itself.
Oh,
Yeah. Because there are so many. Because the Undercity
Yeah.
has very many levels, and also there are so
It's
many winding
like
passages.
Inception.
It's like Inception, except less dumb,
Or a subway.
Wow.
or a subway, but less boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're both wrong. It's completely unique.
It's the Undercity.
So it leads into the Undercity. Am I like sure that's where? Like, are you?
That's where it says in the
Journal?
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
in the journal.
I'm not like way off.
Yeah. You're just assuming that's where it leads to another part of the Undercity for like deeper inside.
Yeah.
That's just what you're inferring because again, you know these tunnels pretty well. You've never been in this particular area, but
Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone around. Am I?
no, do a perception check just to be extra safe.
That's gonna be 22.
That's how you do it.
So yeah. So I see.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything except a few rats.
Perfect.
Maybe like a turd floating by.
Gross.
I'm gonna suggest if we're stepping on another guild's territory that we try and travel stealthily as a group, maybe.
On your guild's territory?
No, on like Orzhov's, because like
They do have territory in the
Yeah.
Undercity as well.
because
Don't they
we're-
mostly have like ornate churches and shit above ground?
They do, but they also have vaults and and more shady things in the Undercity, including things that are very, very old before, and the city has just been built on top of it. Yeah.
Who's excited to fight ghosts with non-magic weapons? Me. Just kidding. I have magic. You're fucked.
Shit.
Carry us.
We have magic. We're fine. Well, you don't do
Yeah.
damage. Never mind.
Well, no, not really.
We're useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't monk weapons. Don't monk fists count as magic? No.
No.
Only,
Yeah.
only
Not
later.
at
Yeah.
level two.
I will have magic later, but yeah.
Okay, we'll have fun. But yeah, I'm thinking like if you want us to roll for it, we can. But like, what do you guys think? Like, I think we should go forward, trying to stick to the shadows and like
Yes.
just like
Yeah.
traveling a little slower, but just like so that we see threats coming or see people walking, we can like hide or something. Because like we might not want to be.
Sure.
Do I have like a piece of cloth I can put under my hooves or something?
Yeah, like
I was just
same.
gonna ask like logistical question, like how much like cloth do these two make?
Plop, blip,
If you're careful, it'll be fine.
It's like tap dancing. That's like 6 hooves.
Time it to the like drips of the sewer, like and
Yes.
like
Yeah.
plop at the same time.
But you can do that.
All
But
right.
you can't tongue pop.
Or I can cover it
Oh.
with coughs.
I don't ask questions like that because like I like to kind of just coast on the DM not making me roll as much as possible, and I find the more nitpicky questions that's like leading to like, okay, well now you roll for it, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
smart.
just asking for
You
it.
see how I
I
found?
didn't say
Do you see how I found this entrance without rolling? I do. I didn't ask if I should roll, and I didn't have to.
Yeah, no.
True.
And that's very smart. I mean, now I'm smart to your game.
Well, yeah, but like I think that's how you should play anyways.
No, absolutely. All right. So, so you tell your fellow companions what you've seen down here, and you
Yeah.
suggested being sneaky because Orjav.
Yeah.
Yup.
So what do you guys do?
I
We
guess we stealthily
sneak.
creep
All
into
right.
the
We do the
Undercity.
Well,
creep
do
forward
do
into-
some stealth checks for me, please.
Use my stealthiest dice.
Bright yellow, the stealthiest.
25.
Okay.
Good
What
job.
was that number? That's
18.
18
Ooh, we did okay.
plus 2, so 20.
Awesome.
I got 16.
And I got a 14.
Okay, you guys you're
was
all
a
pretty good.
Good set
I'm
of
really impressed.
rolls.
Yeah, well done, well
I
done.
did it.
So you guys are going down the first set of
Yeah.
first ladder that brings you down to
Are
that
these
tunnel.
centaur accessible, or can we leave some of them behind?
Very slowly. I'll try to.
It's a big crisis in RAVNICA.
I mean,
Shade.
I mean, she ticks, but like,
Yo.
but
Can we get disadvantage on that stealth roll because his ass cheeks are clapping? He's dummy thick.
If you're just tuning in, don't.
Wow.
I don't want Ben. I don't want to keep doing this. So, shout out to Ben, our wonderful producer and tech guy, making us try to
Yeah,
look
holla.
presentable.
We love you,
Who
Ben.
looks gorgeous with a new haircut today.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You guys are fucking ridiculous today.
We're not gonna get anywhere.
Y'all have the giggles.
Yeah.
I brought sugar.
Yeah. All right.
You did.
We got a case of the sugars. All right. So you make it down the first ladder. Milos is fine. Don't
Cool.
even worry about it. It's a
Good.
big old man.
I wasn't worried. I was just like, maybe we'll leave them behind.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm not that mad.
I wouldn't have hated it.
And then the other hole is nearby. It's the same circumference as the manhole above. This one is not covered or anything, but there
Yeah.
is another ladder. It looks like through your dark vision, you can't see down very far. You can see to like 60 feet, like your dark vision allows.
Right.
I think your dark vision is 120, isn't it?
I'm not drow. I'm just a.
You are drow.
Yeah, and you're
Well,
Dev Karin is drow?
Dev Karin is drow. Yeah, so you have the ability to see up to
Yeah, I do have
120
120.
feet. Yeah.
Okay, well that's better
You
than
still can't see
dancing-
the bottom.
Why did I take dancing lights then? Because that's also 120. Oh,
because
useless.
I can't see.
Use them for me, yeah.
Yeah, we can help these two.
I ain't got no dark
I'm a
vision.
cow, and cows are daylight creatures.
Yeah.
It
Daylight
only,
creatures.
it only lasts for a minute.
Also, you didn't take dancing lights. It just comes with being a Dev Corinne.
Oh, is that how I got
Yeah.
that?
But isn't it? Is it
It's
not a
charisma.
cantrip?
You're
Yeah.
right. I have dancing lights because I'm Devkar, and it's a
You can
cantrip.
just keep
Yeah.
casting it like over and over again.
Yeah, I have like 5 cantrips because I got a cantrip from like my cleric background too. It's
Nice.
great.
Nice.
Anyways, well, I don't want to do that.
I'm so glad we had this discussion.
Wow.
Okay, if
Fuck
they
me,
need
right?
if they need
Fuck my
dancing
dad.
lights, I think it's possible to use it in that because it's what is it? What, I don't know. I'm trying to find my like components
Are
for
you
it
okay?
too.
Are you
I'm
having a
just
stroke?
currently having a stroke. Verbal, semantic, and material. Jesus, the spell is intense. Oh right, I make some dancing light torches, but I don't like it because I'm worried we're gonna find somebody.
What does the light look like?
I'm gonna make like these dim green lights that blend in with the sewer a little better.
Yeah.
That are kind of like flickering, like you know,
like
swamp
swamp neon?
lights. Yeah, like that kind of thing.
It looks like pretty in like an eerie sort of way.
Yeah, they're not that. I'm keeping them dim if that's possible. Well, I don't know if I can control them, but anyways,
No, yeah, sure.
They're only 10-foot radius, and they're just so you guys can like come like walk down this ladder without dying.
Cool.
And I'm looking ahead with I'm gonna lead with a dark vision of 120.
Yeah. So you're kind of like going down and just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
And then just every once in a while, like,
I'm here.
yeah, what is my arcane focus? I don't even know. Or I don't have that. I have a holy symbol. Sure.
All right. So as you guys are climbing down, you've been climbing down for a while, like about 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've had to cast that spell 5 times.
It
and
takes
frankly,
me-
I'm tired.
Is this a vertical
Jesus.
ladder?
So, yeah. Yes.
But
It
Have
takes
you
me
se-
4 times
I'm
longer
sorry,
to climb.
Which ladders have you used that aren't vertical?
Monkey bars.
yeah,
Oh, that was so.
Well, then
yeah.
thank you for clarifying that this isn't monkey bars.
Yeah, you're monkey barring across like a ravine.
Are these
No.
female
Oh my
eggs?
god.
Or interior eggs?
exterior eggs.
Anyways,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so we're...
Yeah, and, well, you're going also extra slow because of Milosh.
Yeah, and stealthy.
And stealthy, but you're going even, like, you've still been going for a while. It's
arms are
actually coming
tired.
to up to 20 minutes. You're all going to have to do an athletics check, but
Yeah.
instead of adding
Jesus.
strength, add constitution.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
Whoa.
sexy.
So if you're proficient in
Uh-oh.
athletics, great.
We're going to be exhausted. Oh,
All right.
Do not 20.
I nat 20'd with a +0 bonus.
Awesome.
I got,
All right. So with Constitution, so that's +4. So that's a 19.
ooh, 13.
I'm going to say that all of you are fine, except Liam is starting to feel a little exhausted, and he actually starts to slip, and he's right above Zavon.
Uh-oh.
So,
A real Sophie's choice.
so I'm going to say that you stabilize him.
Oh.
but mostly because he was going to fall on you and was going to bring you with him.
Okay, I was like, do I get to...
Yeah.
Well, you're not 20'd. I mean, yeah, you can choose if you want, but no, you're going to go with
I
him.
will, yeah, I begrudgingly, like, yeah, grab hands. You're hanging down last minute. And, like, as I'm looking at you, I'm like,
Fuck.
because I don't trust you.
Why do you hate me?
I saved your life.
Well, then we're even.
Oh, you went there. Yep.
All right.
You're lucky this wasn't your time to die, or I would have let you fall.
I choose my time.
Okay, this is
Can we keep moving? I'm getting real tired.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing, except rock hard.
Moving?
So
Oh. I hate this.
I always hate when my players make super antagonistic characters to the party, but like I'm slowly becoming that.
no, but you're antagonist. But
Just a
I don't
one
like it
person.
when they're antagonistic for no reason.
I'm not like the orphan that hates that trusts no one.
Yeah.
I have some personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's totally fine. Or like Karen has anger issues. That's fine. Like,
Right.
He's trying. He's a monk. He's
trying his best.
He's a low-level monk. He's trying.
Yeah. He'll get there.
all right. So as you've been traveling, it's been about half an hour that you've been going downwards.
How many feet is
God.
that?
Yeah.
I cannot go that long.
Many.
Well, we can go like what? If climbing's half speed, it's like 15 feet a minute. That's a lot of feet.
Well, and then it's like an
Probably
hour
less
for
because
me
we're
then.
stealthy and stuff, and we're
Less and also
tired.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I
we're
take
probably moving
4
like
times
10
as
feet a
long.
minute or 5.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet a minute.
That's gross.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're going real slow. But you do finally manage to make it to an opening. There's kind of like this dark ceiling above you as you're kind of breaching that part of
Does the ladder
the
like
tunnel.
continue down into a room?
It does. It doesn't continue into a room. It's a large open area There are these big sort of toadstool-like mushrooms that are producing this bluish green glow around you, so you can actually see quite well.
As soon as I see the floor in my dark vision, like I cancel these lights out so that we're not seeing coming down too. Well, we might still be seeing, but less chance.
Yeah. So it's still kind of like, dim, but it's, you can see. Around you on the ground, another about 30 feet below you is a bunch of ruins. They look Orshov. It's a lot of marble and really impressive stonework and statues and gargoyles and stuff covered in gold. So, but it's all ruined. It's all fallen apart and dilapidated.
All right.
Do we see anything or anyone?
So right now, Zavon is the only one who has breached the area and can actually look around. You can do a perception check if you like.
Sure.
To keep going.
18.
Yeah, so you think from up here you can see where possibly the remains of a crypt might be. It's kind of like sunken a little bit.
But it's in
to the
these
side.
ruins.
But it's around here somewhere. You see like some areas where there are some slightly more intact buildings. You think that maybe the crypt might be that way.
I'm more
Interesting.
concerned. Am I seeing movement or anything?
You don't detect any movement besides insects flying around.
Delicious. All right, yeah.
Yeah, you catch one and...
All right.
Yeah.
Are we, so does the ladder end above the ruins by quite a bit? Or like, what's the...
Nope, it'll be 30 feet and then it's just like a 5-foot drop.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I continue down and I drop down to the ground as stealthily as I can.
Yeah, you're pretty fine.
Yeah. I mean,
It's-
like, yeah.
It's not like metal that reverberates loudly, it's just like
Okay. I'll like help the others down too and make sure you don't slip again.
yeah, we're good.
I jump off and do like a sick 3-point landing.
Oh, now you have
Do an acrobatics check. We'll see about that.
All right. Well, I'm going for it.
Or
So-
performance, whichever is bigger.
Can guidance give a negative to a roll?
No.
That's
13?
13. I mean, yeah, you do that, but like they would have given. Like, what country in the Olympics like usually scores like fairly low for people? Like they're
Well, I
like,
feel like Russia's always one where it's like 10, 10, and then like 9.8.
they're just like, yeah.
It had a bit too much wobble.
Yeah. Too much wobble. Your face, you weren't smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are down here. Zavon did spot an area
Yeah.
where she thinks might be a good place for.
I'll tell you. I'm like, I think I've seen what looks like a crypt in the distance, and like it looks like we're alone, but like this is I'm not familiar with this territory, and we should be as careful as possible. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Does it look like
That's just gas.
Ha. Does it look like a blood crypt? If so, we're in the wrong spot.
I don't get it.
It's a magic joke.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Nice.
Right in the chat if you got Justin's joke.
No one ever does.
I play magic and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm not that serious though.
I'm going to switch out of my Celestia gear and into some dark robes.
Do you disrupt in front of everyone?
Sure, I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
How's it look?
I peek.
I do lots of like warrior training, so pretty good.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Wear gay. All right.
Just wait till like again with the weird, wasn't it? Like it was like slightly there
Yeah,
was even a
it's-
hint.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the weird
It was
like
the
this
bartender.
it was like a creature looked like it was made out of diamond and lightning, and everyone was just like, "Are those ads?" And like they're diamonds that were chiseled. Oh.
So you're saying he has chiseled abs.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
As
so,
far as the ruins go, are they like open or like kind of closed and we're walking through rooms?
no, there are no rooms. It's not closed.
Okay,
it's just
cool.
like a bunch of debris all over the place.
Real ruined.
Think like the Rebel Belt. The places where people from not Rakdos, Gruul
Russia,
clans, like are just
Russia.
Russia's really
Back to
getting it
Russia.
today.
It's like when you see those, old archaeology sites, and it's like you can see where there were rooms probably once or buildings,
Yeah.
but like it's just
It's a lot more like
stone.
packed though. Like it's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So,
So
moving through things, you're moving kind of slowly, like
all
difficult
right,
terrain.
yeah, trying to find a path through the rubble.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
yeah, I'm
Good.
good to head towards the crypt.
Let's
If
do it.
everybody's done costume changes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't change. No.
I don't change.
No.
Ever.
I have a loincloth. That's about it.
And it smells just awful.
That's very
Yeah,
not
I'm a
suspicious of
cow.
all of you.
You're just like, okay, yeah.
That makes sense. It's a normal reaction. Cool.
All right.
I
so-
dress for the journey ahead of time.
I had to I was like that teenager who was like dresses all pretty or whatever, and it's like bye mom and dad, and then I get
Puts on
outside
black
and I'm just
lipstick.
like makeup, chain, yeah.
rolls up your skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes out.
Take that, mom and dad.
Oh my god, I was that girl.
Yeah.
I feel like Golgari, looking at Demir is I don't know, someone who's really into grunge metal stuff, looking at someone who shops at Hot Topic.
They're very edgelord.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it actually is that, but I feel like that's how Golgari people feel because they're so they're
Yeah.
we're the grimiest,
Yeah.
we're the grossest.
But here's the thing: is
We're genuinely gross.
Golgari are actually a lot of Golgari actually pride themselves on not being gross. They think they have beautiful elaborate dresses. They live in the upper echelons. They live in mansions.
my twin
beautiful-
sister's like that. I hate her.
Oh.
You have a twin sister?
I have a twin sister, and we could not be more different. That's what my bond is.
Ooh.
Cute.
So I assume she's probably one of those people
She's
who vies
fancy.
for social rank
Oh,
and is all about
Yes.
appearance. And
You're
I'm
just this is where the real Golgari is.
I'm
Pick some
yeah,
rot.
I'm living underground, sleeping with a rot farmer. Yeah, bugs
Hot.
in my hair. That's what my life is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I respect you way more than your sister.
Yeah,
for sure.
right?
All right. So as you guys are making your way from the top, you could kind of see at what distance these ruins that you think might hold the crypt looked like about another half hour or so away at the pace that you're going.
What?
Yeah.
So this is in the journal where Faelish met a contact from the Orzhov Guild, right?
Yeah. Specifically, I'll read you the.
And we're just
Thing again.
looking for clues like the Scooby Gang.
Yeah. So in this particular entry, she wrote, I think I found a lead on Mr. Taz. This vampire living in the Undercity says he's got information on this weirdo. Told me to meet him in a small abandoned Orzhov tomb somewhere under North Midori Park. Pretty paranoid guy if he wants to meet in such a remote place. It better be worth the effort. I'll need to bring some supplies just in case. Never know what you might come across in the Undercity, especially without a guide.
Did we mention what kind of supplies?
Yeah, we didn't bring supplies or a guide, so good luck for us.
Oh.
We brought Helio potions. We're just more reactive and proactive.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
That worked out well for me last time.
And the time before, and the time before that.
As I'm walking, I'm like, guys, I'm getting the feeling. Faelish said it was odd to meet a vampire in a crypt, but it wouldn't be if they lived there, right?
Oh.
So,
A crypt is his bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
It's his
about.
crypt.
Taking a little nap.
That's also what I'm worried about. So let's be on our best
Oh,
behavior.
vampires are awful too. At level 2.
If we were to rate ourselves out of 20 for some reason, I agree.
Yep.
What an odd system that we all agree on.
Yeah. Well,
I would
yeah,
rate
let's
them much higher on that scale than us.
just make
I
sure
would
to
say
not
so.
start some shit. Just be very delicate.
yeah, out of character. None of us are making sunlight at level 2, so fuck us.
True.
Vampires out of character, vampires in the world of Ravnica are much less powerful than vampires. They are
thank
still
you.
powerful.
No, that's okay. We're charging in.
Yeah, but they're
Caution to the wind.
they're completely unlike vampires in the
Oh,
monster
okay, so
in the
don't
monster
depend on
manual.
my-
So do not think that you know anything about vampires.
Oh, okay.
Also, so
Okay, thank
their
God.
weaknesses might not apply.
Oh.
Their strengths might not apply.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all know shit.
So they're like the Twilight vampires. He's gonna sparkle. He's got a brooding look.
Okay, so
Just
you
like
do
that.
so you do know about them then. Never mind.
All right, let's continue on our merry way.
Edward
I'm
comes
Team
behind you
Jacob.
and says,
Bella, is it you? Bella. He says that to the cat. Ouch.
How old are you?
Bessie, is it you? 17. How long have you been 17? A long time. Fuck. Shout out to Twilight. Who here has read Twilight, by the way?
Wow.
The whole series.
I read
I
it before it
refuse.
was like super popular.
Really? I did not.
I did a drinking game of the movies. and that was really rough.
That's
And you
because
didn't die. What was it like?
there was a long list of rules.
Whenever like Kristen Stewart looked like concerned, or
No,
whenever
that would have been too much. But one of them was whenever you could see Edward's neck be like a different tone than his like
Face.
pale face or whatever. That was bad. We did a lot of shots.
Oh, that's also a fun
Wow.
game to do in Drag Race.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, some of them. I have no room to talk. I fucking don't do drag. Like they're just like stupid white boys. Stop talking about shit you don't know. Anywho, all right. So yeah, so vampires here pretty different. You all know that there are two general types of vampires. There are the regular like creatures of the night, and then there are mind drinker vampires, and those specifically work for Demir. You might actually not know much about them.
Yeah, none of us would know anything
you
about
might.
Demir.
never.
No idea.
I've never heard of that guild.
Yeah.
I got my spear out and I'm leaving.
Demir,
this
I
back
hardly
to
know
this.
her. Nope.
I appreciated it.
That's good.
All right. So as you guys
Turn
are
it
making,
into a gender neutral joke. Anyway.
oh,
Damien-
Anyway.
Damien?
If only we weren't so lazy. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So Zavon expressed her concerns about, vampire.
That's why I got my spear out.
Fair.
Ready for a good skewering.
I'm just prepared for anything.
Actually, Zavon, how do you feel about vampires? What with them sort of cheating death? Does that go against your religion?
Zavon's like, where is this coming from? So she's kind of like looking at you.
I
And
just
she's
want to learn
like,
more about you.
Ooh.
I just like you.
she says, there's a reason for everything, and I don't believe it's my place to do that. But if we weren't supposed to cheat death in some circumstances, it wouldn't be possible, and the rules would apply to everybody. And like, although they're undead, they're still part of nature's web, just like every other creature.
Wow.
Although, trust me, they'll die again if they cross me.
Ooh, honey.
Sorry, anyone would die if they cross me.
A cat crosses your path.
Spear! Just to make a point.
And a,
Yeah.
a nice little cat.
I mean, maybe later you
Yeah.
skin
Yeah.
that thing, you get a pot boiling water, you got stew going.
Baby, you got stew going.
It's like my favorite Arrested Development joke. I don't know why.
I have too many to count.
Anyways,
So as you guys are walking through, who has? What are your passive perceptions, by the way?
13.
14.
14,
11.
11,
12.
12.
Oh, not bad.
Okay, and you're actually in the front, so it makes sense. You actually start hearing some moaning, but not like fun, sexy moaning.
Like not one person moaning, or not two people moaning anymore. It's
Actually,
one
you do hear two people, or two things.
Or
And-
two places.
No.
Beautiful places.
I'm like going forward, got spear in one hand, like hand
It
up.
sounds like this, by the way.
Are you the DM now?
Well, no, he's the other.
Harmonize.
Yeah.
There's two
that
voices.
was a harmony. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm giving the signal. Everyone, shut up.
When he puts his hand up, I just stop.
Yeah.
All right.
I go to high five it.
Do
The
you?
York would.
Resonates.
Well, roll to see if you hit his hand with a high five.
I
Are you
will.
trying to like not get, or do you just allow it?
I want to be quiet, so I'm gonna roll against
Roll
this.
the
I think.
No, it's just going to be against your AC.
What?
Dexterity.
Plus dex?
Yeah.
14?
You lose. I'm 17.
Ooh, damn.
All right, you miss.
Do you say too slow?
Do you say that?
I don't, because we're on an
Oh, I don't.
important, dangerous mission in an undead crypt. I feel like it's one of those scenes where like someone just like is quietly whispering, but then it just becomes screamy, and they're the one that causes the noise. But I'm gonna keep it to a level.
I have fully been that person.
I know.
I've fully been attacked by
I'm
zombies
like
because
one
of that.
provocation away from that, so everyone just stop it.
I'll accept that I failed.
So you can hear that just behind like a fallen pillar. Just kind of think of like a Roman type pillar that's just kind of fallen on the udder. On the other side of that, stop milking Karen. On the other side of that,
Don't have udders.
I wasn't milking your udders. I'm sorry. Go on, please.
no, I don't want to.
Like me neither.
Okay, on the other side of that pillar, that's when you can hear the moaning. The two voices sound like they're fairly close to one another.
How far away am I from the pillar?
You're just about 20 feet away. The pillar itself is maybe about 3 feet thick.
All right.
Actually, no, a bit more. Maybe like, oh my god, 5 feet thick.
Jesus Christ.
And you'd have to like crawl underneath the pillar to get onto the other side, or like climb up top or something. There's a lot of debris on either side of you.
What I want to do is cast dancing lights, but like on the other side of the pillar, past them a bit to see if I can draw their attention and get them to like move or something.
All right.
And like stealthily cast it so they don't know where I am. I want to make them appear like a good like 40 or 50 feet away from me.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I'll make you do a stealth check just to see if you can do it stealthily.
I'll do the stealth check first. Well, there's no check for this. And yeah. It's going to be a 13.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to make it look like a person. It's like rough, but I can make the four lights look like
Just
one
kind of like
person.
humanoid shape.
Yeah, to like draw their attention and
All
make
right.
it like kind of a
Like a snowman.
yeah.
That's just 3.
It's going to be my usual like swamp green.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah.
Okay,
Get a
so
reaction.
you create that light. You can hear the moaning still like, and then you hear like,
Can we hear it at this point? Or?
yeah,
No.
and just like that gross like sloshing sound or like something sticky that's coming off of a surface, and it seems to be moving towards the lights that you created.
Can I see anything yet over this pillar?
Not really, because
Okay.
yeah, because you have to see where you cast the spell. So I assume you kind of cast it a little bit above.
Yeah,
So they're kind of like, and if you wait for a bit though, you can actually see something trying to climb up to where you made the light.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I kind of want to wait for.
Yeah.
If y'all are cool with it.
Sure.
You see a rotted hand just go up, and you can see little fungi coming out of its hand that have like grown there. And then the other hand, same thing. And then you can see clearly that it's some sort of either an elf or a human or something vaguely of that shape that has been turned into a zombie.
I whisper, can I punch it yet?
I'm already very uncomfortable down here, and I would really like to just walk past these things and not fight them because they sound gross.
Oh, it is very gross.
It's
Except, I mean, I
gross.
don't know if Zavon thinks so, but
It's beautiful.
oh my
I
god.
say, I guess.
Are we near the crypt, or are they like on our way to the crypt?
On your way to the crypt, if you want to go around them, you'll have to do like a series of checks because the debris is a lot. Like where you're going, it's difficult terrain, but to try and get over the tougher stuff, it'll be.
And I'm only seeing and hearing two, right?
You're only seeing and hearing two, correct?
We can take him.
Yeah. Can I like?
Ugh.
Yeah. No, we're gonna take them.
Yeah. Back I'm at.
I'd like to get within 20 feet and use my inspiration to hit with a spear.
Wow.
Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, I assume we have to get under this pillar, and they like.
I'm gonna say your stealth check still counts.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm like, follow me.
Yeah.
And
I
set
was gonna
yourself up
follow
so
it.
you're around it, and then I'm just gonna huck this sphere at the one trying to climb up at my dancing lights.
Yeah, so let me draw
Yes.
very quickly and very
Yeah, please,
roughly.
please.
Just a little bit of terrain here.
I should have saved my inspiration for the vampire, but I want this to be cool. I only use inspiration for cool things.
What vampire?
And,
Well, if
and
there- I s-
succeeding with a vampire was not going to be cool.
It's true.
I'm kind of like up on some ruins over here. There's lots of debris around.
Are we using this for like a space is 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so I got to be within. Yeah, that's like 20 feet. So where's the pillar we climbed under?
This.
Oh, so we
Oh,
came from over
oh.
here.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna
So-
go like.
I'm just gonna wait for you to finish drawing before placing.
I'm done.
Oh wait, and where are they? They're over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
just gonna put.
I just feel like starting off this
These are going to
combat
be
by-
these two little d6s are going to represent them.
Where do y'all want to be?
You might not be able to get that far if we're like
Yeah,
being
no, that's
stealthy.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do this so like we're all ready to pop out, and then like everyone can come out from hiding once I hit one of them. That's my plan. Where do you guys want to be? You're Chase. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm aware.
Where am I?
Okay. No one wants to. Yeah, I guess they're not ranged.
Cool.
Yeah. So if that's a cool way to start combat for you, I'm. But I don't know if you want me to do it in initiative order or whatnot, or what it's.
No, we'll just have you attack, then it hits automatically because you use your inspiration. Again, for those of you just joining us, my own house rule is that instead of inspiration being used to give you advantage, you can use it to basically automatically succeed a roll as long as whatever you're trying to attempt makes sense within the game, right?
I'm not shooting a comet in the sky or anything with a spear.
Exactly.
Do you want me to roll a d20 in case I crit or something, or do I not get that chance? I don't mind.
No,
if
you
I
don't
get
get that chance. Yeah.
I accept.
Yeah.
All right, I start this off with 6 damage to the zombie.
Ooh,
It's
gross.
piercing,
6 damage. Yep.
and I want that spear back sometime, so we're gonna have to kill this thing.
Oh, you threw it.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I hucked this spear at it 20 feet away.
Cute.
All right. So you guys are going to roll initiative, and I will do the same for the zombies.
Whatcha? Ew. Okay, I didn't want to go first.
11. 5.
Yeah.
19.
Hold on, I'm remembering names.
Milos.
Milosh.
Sivan 19.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Whoa.
Thank you, Martin, for taking
Liam.
initiative.
Yes.
Ooh.
Thanks.
I know. I like that we all went there because
got it.
it was kind of,
Low hanging fruit.
yeah, it's low hanging fruit.
Just like
Which-
us.
I was also gonna make that
Oh,
joke.
okay.
or a joke about testicles, like
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah.
The zombies are
We're so
actually going
clever.
last,
So funny.
so you can put them last. Yep.
Wow.
All right. So Liam, it is your go. You have two fungal-looking zombies. One of them has like.
Yeah.
Have you played The Last of Us? Kind of looks like one of those cordyceps zombies, like
Oh, yeah,
big
yeah.
old, mushroom
like
coming out of
bloated
its
and
head.
weird and shit.
No, not bloated, but like a mushroom kind of like coming out of its head that it
Weird.
kind of obscures a lot of its face.
Oh,
Gross.
gross.
Make weird
Fungusy
clicking noises.
zombies.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna focus fire, and the one that Zavon just hit with a spear, like while it's kind of reeling and doesn't really know what's going on, I'm gonna aim a hand crossbow right at its face.
All right.
Ugh.
Just aim it at him.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, six damage.
All right. So that's the same one that Zavon hit. All right. It's looking hurt. I mean, chunks of it went flying with the spear. The spear is actually still like in its back.
Yeah.
and
That's
so
how
is
I
the
knew which
arrow.
one to hit. Yeah.
you're just like, and it's like, all right. Next is Zavon.
All right. I'm going to save my channel divinity because I feel like turn undead's going to be useful again later in this adventure if we're already
You don't
facing
say.
zombies.
Huh.
What do I get for that? A +4 bonus? That's better than a +3. Okay, I'm going to use a spell. Shocking, I know, as a cleric. Yeah, I'm going to use Chill Touch because I have the Reaper. I necro cantrips that target one creature, target two instead. So I'm going to target two of them with two different spell attacks.
Chill touch. What's the range?
120 feet.
Really?
Yeah,
It makes like a ghostly
creepy.
hand.
send out my
Yeah.
grasping hand and I say the magical words that are part of the spell's component.
What's the magical
That's
word?
misleading.
I don't know.
It
Yes,
has
you
a-
do. You know it in
It
your
has a
heart.
verbal component. You
Say
need
it.
to say it.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like normal. I'm just mumbling a bunch of sewer talk. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
that
for
works.
me, sewer
Yeah.
just sewer noises is like plop plop.
Yeah. I thought that was Scottish.
I'm gonna do love this.
To our Scottish fans.
Sorry about it. And look forward to Pokemon.
To our Scottish roommate, I'm sorry. Like,
The purple dice
Shit,
are
it's
number
okay.
1, the green dice are number 2.
All right.
So to hit, I've got a 22 and a 16.
yeah, they both hit.
Cool. So number 1 is taking. Does this do more damage than that? 1d8 necrotic damage. That's it. 2 damage to number 1 and 9 damage to number 2.
Wait, they're D8s? Those are D8s that you
Those
rolled.
are D10s, friend.
I'm sorry, I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I got a 9 on a D8.
I mean, I wouldn't have even called you out on it if you hadn't have been like,
All
so
right.
these D8s.
Number 1 takes 8 damage.
That's very good.
Number 2 takes 1 damage.
That's not good at all.
They have disadvantage on attacks against me because they're undead.
Cute.
And that's what chill touch does to undead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it basically these ghostly hands grab onto them and just start rotting their bodies at a much faster rate. One of them seems to have shaken it off pretty. It's Taylor Swift. Thank you for laughing, Lee. For Jace.
No, that was Liam, not Jason.
Liam's a huge fan.
But the
back.
zombie that's already been injured is very badly hurt and is
perfect.
barely
Shit.
standing. You can see a lot of bones now at this point.
I'm gonna use my move to come up like here, and I'm gonna use like my 1 free action, take out my shield. And I'm just gonna be like,
Come at me,
bring it
bro.
on. Yeah, because they have disadvantage, so I'm gonna tank them.
All right.
Cute.
Or like at least try and draw some attention.
All right. Digging it.
I should mention that this area is kind of more like a clearing, so it's not difficult terrain.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Where the
nice.
zombies are, it is. But where you guys are, it's not.
And I'll like, bonus action, I'll get rid of the dancing lights.
Okay.
Because I'm concentrating on that. Cool.
All right. Next.
Podcasts are too so
All
much.
right.
Valentina.
We got her dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, she'd be great for this.
Yeah, she's always
Holy
feeling her
shit.
fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try to use my hammering horns. So I will roll d20. And
Yeah, give him a nice horn.
natural 20!
Nice.
Use
nice.
that die more often.
You gave them a nice horn job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, my real horny boy.
Same.
So that's 2d6, and the plus is not added,
Yeah,
right?
only once.
So 2d6.
Oh, actually, for another house rule is that instead of doubling the die, you take the full amount of one die. So that means you get the d6, and you get 6, and then roll 1, add that, plus your strength. Do you get what I mean?
No.
Okay, so
what
this
do you
is
one
guys-
is automatically
Yeah,
maxes
one's
out, and the
automatic
other one you
Yeah.
roll.
Oh.
So let's
Oh.
just turn this,
Yeah.
and plus your strength.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then you got
That's
advantage
good.
on
But
it.
it's because I don't like that crits. You just
Yeah,
roll. You can
sometimes
still
they're
roll
shitty.
really
Double
shit.
ones.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
I like
fair.
this better.
That's fair. So that's 9 plus 3, so that's 12
I agree.
damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they succeed.
13.
Wow.
Yeah, they succeed.
Okay.
But it is quite hurt.
All right. I'm going to use my, actually just the fact that I'm a monk, and I'm going to punch him in the face.
Yeah, you're.
That's not the dice that I roll for that. Nope.
Wow.
Nope, didn't make-
there we go.
That's
the Martin I know.
yeah.
I
Back
was
to
holding my
normal.
breath
Yeah,
for like
7.
a minute there, and then
I know,
I
like,
actually
my-
finally
My
let it
fortunes
go.
have changed.
Yeah. So when
No.
you skewered this this zombie with your horns, yeah, exactly. It kind of got stuck a little bit. Also, the smell is just awful, and like some of the rotting flesh and mushrooms are like stuck on your horns.
Oh, I know that Zivon's there, so I'm like, Zivon, get it off! Get it off me!
You were a little too grossed out to punch him effectively after that. All right.
Cute.
Next.
Milosh. So they were both pretty hurt now?
Yeah,
or-
number 1 is like
Yeah.
barely
Like
clinging
super
That thing
to on
we've
life.
been beating the shit out of.
I'd like to try and take the kill.
All right, you don't get extra XP for that. This isn't Final Fantasy VIII.
Damn.
League of Legends, you can't last it.
Damn it.
This is
Last
Heroes of
thing,
the
last thing.
Storm, damn it. We
I-
get XP together.
Oh, right. Wow, well, I did just play 2 games of League, so I got myself confused. I'll still go for number 1.
All right.
I'm gonna Thorn Whip it
All right.
But whip it good.
Yeah, thank you.
Whip it
I was
good.
like, if you don't say it, I'm
Every
going to be so
time.
mad.
Had to. Ooh. Ooh, that's a 15.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh, lovely.
Shout out if you were a Poppy fan, because we recently became one.
Hey, Poppy.
Not her music, just like her as a human being. She's
Oh my God.
such a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, she's
I love it.
fantastic.
Do you have to like open a book to remember what Thornwhip does?
It's like
It's a D6.
Is it? I thought it was. No, it is.
Yeah.
Is it?
Bruce
No.
Flame's a D8. Firebolt's a D10. Thornwhip can pull things, so
Just
it's just
roll the
weaker.
damage.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
Whatever.
little education session.
I stopped listening. Like,
So that'll be 4 damage.
for damage. All right.
Don't you
So
get any
that would. It seems
Not
that
for
you've
spells.
killed it. However,
Uh-oh.
You still get to grapple it with this.
I get to pull it towards.
it comes back.
Uh-oh.
It seems that so you rip out most of its flesh and like the vine wraps around it, but suddenly flesh in other parts starts to cover the bones that had started like being visible.
Oh no.
Gross.
It still looks like barely clinging on, but clearly it's regenerated slightly.
Gross. I'd like to pull it towards Zavon by
Right.
10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop.
Done.
Does it
I'm
make
like
a save for that?
No, I'm like
No.
no, I just pull it.
Yeah.
I'm like a cat bringing you a gift. I know you like weird, gross, dead things.
Is
Oh
my,
my God.
Wait, this is important. Is my spear still in it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Pull it out, put it back in.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Essentially.
Anything else?
No, that's good.
All right.
That'll do.
All right, so it's their turn. And they are going to. Well, number one is going to try and hit Savon, I guess.
Take that disadvantage.
Just going to slam it. Disadvantage.
Yeah, from chill touch. If they're
Oh, right,
undead,
right,
they
right,
get
right.
disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay.
And I do have it in 5 feet range, so can't leave. It's all working.
So it nat 1, I'm just going to say it goes against your shield and splatters and dies.
I like hold it up and just like respond. It's like my shield's dripping.
Like, think of like a bug on a windshield. Like, that's what it was.
Even I'm like a bit like,
Yeah.
Gross.
It's a lot. So good job.
I guess.
The other
our
one,
homebrew shield bash.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's because like it died and then came back and just thought it'd be fun. All right, the next one is going to try and slam into Cairn and hopefully not splatter itself.
I drew a splat.
It did nat 1 though, so I'm gonna say it falls down
Wow.
prone.
Oh, good.
Just like
It fell off the horn.
yeah, it fell off the horn like, and then it's like a turtle. It's like can't get back up.
I cannot.
And so Zavon, it's your turn again.
No, it's Liam's turn.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry, Liam.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with the crossbow again. Do I have advantage because it's prone?
no.
Yeah, not with a crossbow. You actually
Crossbow's
have disadvantage.
Yeah, range attacks disadvantage, melee
Because it's like on
Funny.
the ground,
Die,
it's
however.
less of a big target.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Haha.
well, heck.
Yeah, DM nerds.
Okay, so that was a 9, and that was okay. Well, I missed.
No, yeah.
Well,
Welcome to my life.
Suspiciously helpful.
I shouldn't have asked.
Do you want to move or?
No, I'm fine where I am.
yeah, just scratching your balls over there. Okay. Next.
It's called staying safe.
Right.
Okay, Zavon.
Oh my god. Is it melee weapon attacks or spell attacks too? No, I'm not.
It's both a ranged attack.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take
Spear?
my spear. I mean, technically, I should just leave it and draw my warhammer as my action, and just go to town.
No,
on
you
this
had
thing.
one of those.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a warhammer and a spear. I'm great. I'm a really great cleric. I'm such a healer.
I've got fists.
I'll draw that warhammer. I can't use it with 2 hands though because
You have your
I
shield.
have a
up.
shield out. So I'm gonna make an attack against it though, and I get advantage because it's prone.
Yep.
So it's gonna be it's
19.
gonna hit. It's gonna be like a 24.
Yep.
And then this one will deal at least a D8, luckily. So it's gonna be 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. It's looking pretty hurt.
I'm always like 4 damage is nothing, and then I look at my own HP and I'm like,
You just like slam one of its legs.
ah.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's also what Savon says when she does it. Ah! So both of them just groaning, one in pain, one in pleasure.
Wow.
They're not so different. All right. next is Karen.
Just gonna punch it in the face.
Good.
Woohoo.
There's an advantage. That's fine.
Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah, so that's a 17. So yeah, +5.
Thank the angels.
Remember when I rolled 2 once?
Yeah.
At least
so
your
it's-
ones haven't killed anyone.
Too soon.
So that's
Wow.
5 damage.
5
Really?
damage. All right, that seems to kill it. But does it stay dead? It does not. It goes.
So I remove my fist from its face and then go again.
All right.
Cool.
With a bonus attack, 18.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, and I had an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'll roll it just in
See if
case.
you crit.
Yeah.
That might-
Oh my god!
Wow.
How
Have
the
you done
tides of
2
turned.
crits on one
Are you
die?
actually Valentina? Because you're not Martin.
It's me.
The same
Again, you
die
take the
too.
full
Yeah,
6.
right. So 6
And just roll 1.
plus 5 plus 3. So that's
14.
numbered.
14?
14?
14, thank you.
Nailed it.
And does it work? Finally, the zombie
Uh,
goes.
Straight down.
good.
And then, like, there's ooze coming out of its what may have been a mouth once.
Ooh.
Aw.
Does this one res?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
He did.
So good job. Da, 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 da.
Yay.
Square Enix is gonna sue. Stop.
We can
like
only
a-
use 5 seconds of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever it is.
All right, I'm gonna give you each 100 XP.
Yay.
Oh, what?
Yippee.
We didn't earn that.
No,
Oh
we did
no,
not.
that's 50
That's split.
XP. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Each?
Wow.
Yeah, because it was 200, but I was like 200 divided by 2. I was like, wait, that's not how many players I have.
675.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, no spell slots, no damage. What an
That's
easy
great.
little
You're
encounter.
killing it,
Flawless
guys.
Yeah.
victory.
Killing it. It's not
See
like
what
I
happens
made
when
a.
I roll now?
See, I've just.
Wow.
No, I'll tell you after we're done the stream.
I put away my shield and warhammer and grab my spear back up, and I'm like, all right.
I wipe my
Let's
hands on
do
my
this.
loincloth and I'm just like, ooh,
Yeah, and even though you wipe it, like the smell still lingers.
gross.
Yeah.
It's like in my fur.
Yeah, it's like when you go to like a bonfire and the smell stays in like your hair and stuff. Yeah, it's very
Gross.
When you get like shampooed and stuff, is your hair really like floofy?
Oh yeah, no, it just poofs right out.
Oh yeah, because you're like one of you're so Karen's Minotaur looks like one of those the Scottish.
Yeah, it's
Shetland ponies?
what is it, like the Highlander cows?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I forget what they were called, but
Really pretty floofy cows.
Ooh, cute.
hold on, keep going.
All right, so you guys killed some zombies. There's another path ahead leading towards the area that Zavon spotted out.
This way or that way?
That way.
That
Didn't
way.
write it down.
What?
You have an entire binder, and that's not noted. What's in there?
Nothing else. There's that.
They're
shit.
actually
Yeah,
just
that's-
they're just like doodles of dicks. Like they don't even look like dicks. All right, so you guys keep walking. You come to what looks to be some sort of. It looks like it could be a crypt, honestly.
I hear a lot of those. A lot of crypts
I
around.
think this looks like a crypt.
All right.
There's actually. Someone do a perception check,
Guys, don't even.
Yeah.
or you can all do it.
All right, fine. Nice.
20.
16.
Like 8.
That's good for me.
I mean, that's pretty good. All right, so those of you who rolled 15 or higher, you can actually see above this door. And now the crypt itself is actually kind of slightly sunken on one of the corners, like on the back left corner
Yeah.
of like the direction you're facing. So it's kind of like that. But you can see above the big stone doors, there are like these lovely statues of like angels, but the angels look mean. One of them has like a big old scythe in her hand. And
If you went to the right Catholic school, all angels look mean. Sorry.
Let's talk about your trauma right here on the stream. All right, so there's like faded writing above the entrance. It says, here lies the former bodies of House Javits. Or sorry, Yavits. I guess we're going to pronounce it that way. May their spirits live on for eternity.
Something tells me they did.
Oh.
Oh, right.
All right.
Maybe
let's
that was them.
Maybe we finished this adventure already and we just don't know it yet.
Let's go back home.
That's the famous last words of anyone I've
Nailed it.
I think it's gonna be great.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
That's so nice that you think.
You can all roll a history check if you like to see what you might know about.
I'm proficient
know
in history,
history?
and I have not used it the entire game, so like
There
all
you go.
3 games.
Get a,
Oh,
oh shit.
you got 23.
I'm not even
Like
trying.
12.
All right, so Zavon, you've actually heard.
I am like carrying my weight today, by the way, everybody.
So you actually heard of this family.
20s.
Basically, the Yavits family was a very old Orzhov noble house. And you know that one of their, someone within that family apparently now serves ostensibly on the Obzedat, which is the ruling council of ghosts.
God bless
Ghost
you.
Council.
And apparently they have no living relatives left. And you actually know why they... You okay there, Ben?
Nothing happened. Carry on. Keep going.
So
Technical
apparently these guys, they were actually very keen on trying to build some of their structures into the Undercity, including like vaults and crypts and stuff like that. And they actually got into quite a tiff with some Golgari assassins. And they were disposed of. They were done so in a way back. This was back when the Guild Pact was still in writing, so it was done in a way that was kind of underhanded. So no one knows for sure what happened, but Zavon, that because it's people still talk about it. Like, remember when we fucked over those stupid Orzhov?
Yeah, Orzhov Day, popular Golgari holiday.
Yeah, because they were infringing on your turf.
Yeah.
It's
like our Independence Day.
Wow.
We killed people. No, cool.
I mean, pretty standard
Okay,
for independence.
so we killed his
Yeah.
family outright and its whole lineage and like ended the bloodline. that
you're not
so we
sure if
know?
you like the myth goes that you
Yeah.
guys like eliminated the whole bloodline.
Great
but
thing about these history proficiencies. Who wrote the books?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, cool.
I very much play that way.
No, and it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's interesting.
Mhm. Do you share that knowledge with your companions?
Well, I don't want to seem pretentious.
It's not pretension if you actually know.
It's true.
Pretension is a word that dumb people use to make themselves feel better about people who know more about them.
Well, as someone who
The
just
word you're looking for is condescending.
Yeah.
Actually,
And also the tone I used. I'm partially kidding.
damn it.
There are pretentious
know.
people who don't know what they're talking about. But
That's true.
sometimes, like, I've had people be like, "You're pretentious." I'm like, "No, I know what I'm talking about."
I don't want to seem condescending. And like also, this is cool, but like it doesn't really change the situation at hand right now. I'm going to
Right.
keep this knowledge tucked away.
That's fine.
And if it's important, I'll shout something out to you.
All right. Okay, so you're at these two very large stone doors. That writing is above it. What do you guys do?
Open them.
All right, it is very stuck.
Sorry, knock first.
Wait, no.
You,
Oh.
well, he knocked. So
Wait.
it barely makes a sound because it's like stony. So
Oh.
and the doors feel thick.
I stand and wait, assuming that someone heard my knock.
Oh.
Oh,
Tell us more.
are the doors hot?
Yeah.
I'm so lonely.
How thick are they?
Yeah. How
Anyone
thick?
take none of us are int people at all. So
I'm an in person.
Did you take Arcana?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Still,
But I'm still
don't
really
roll
smart.
until we're asked to. But I'm thinking. Do you remember what I said? Roll as little as possible, and then you always succeed. Giving out my tips. But yeah, I think we should look at this door and inspect it for any like arcane locks or curses or glyphs or anything like.
Yeah, you
These
can do
old
either.
tombs might have like valuables in them.
Yeah, you can do investigation or arcana checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both. I want to check for
Well-
traps and for magic shit.
We'll just do one roll.
Okay.
What are you using?
It'll be investigation for that.
All right. 17.
17. Yeah, no, it looks like it's been abandoned for a while, except you can see where like there's clearly a lot of dust and stuff around the door. You can see very slightly a hand mark, very small hand mark.
I'm
It's
gonna
tiniest.
go like put my hand up to it just to like measure to see if it's like
But not touch it.
It's small compared to yours.
goblin small or like short person small.
Could be either.
Okay.
Is there? These are ruins.
The fingers aren't like actually no. The fingers aren't creepy and long enough to be like a goblin.
Okay. So small.
A humanoid race.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like
yeah.
well, it comes from humanoid, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like a small human or elf sort of thing.
Okay. Can I like I don't know if this my thieves tools or like any like disguise kit or anything like that might have like a fingerprinting kind of deal going on.
Oh,
Like maybe a disguise kit. I've got like powders and stuff. Can I like see if I can like powder this and like get a print?
no, fortunately not. If you were like an investigator sort of rogue, which is an archetype, yeah, you might have something like that, but no. you do
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I think we should look around for other ways of entry because this is like, you know, dilapidated ruin. There's probably like a hole in the wall or some way we can get in or climb over. Like,
Due to the handprint on the door, I assume it's a push door. Do I look at the ground and see if there's any like tracks from this like heavy door like moving?
Well, not on this side because if it gets pushed inward, you
Well,
won't see
yeah,
it.
if it was like so, I guess it's fully closed or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna try to give it. I want to give it like a little push to see.
It feels like it can give way, but it's like it'll be tough. You'll have to roll an athletics check for
Let's
it.
all do
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Are
All right,
we-
everyone, help me out here.
are we
I
going?
Is it a
Long.
solid door, or can we see? Like, are there windows?
No, it's very tight. To
Are,
the
It's
are there
dark.
any
Okay.
windows like on the building?
No, it's crypt.
Nothing. Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, let's just go.
I will help push.
Dead people. Yeah, also it's underground.
Also, can any of you even see down here? Like, are we?
No,
just-
there's still like the,
Blue
the
mushroom.
Oh, right, right,
fluorescent.
there's fluorescent
Yeah.
lights. So, do we want to like have someone do athletics check and help? And I don't know. Or do
I
you
mean,
want us
I'm
all to do
always
athletics?
for
How do you want us to do
charging
it?
in.
Yeah,
It's,
strong
it's
man.
up to you.
We're all willing to push. I
Okay,
think.
let's do athletics and let's just give you advantage the one time. But we'll say,
Yeah, yeah.
you're all helping.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm rooting. Go, Karen.
That is a 15.
15 is just enough.
I feel like we're playing our
It's
best.
very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing great.
You're
We're just
on
like
it.
we're strategic.
don't
We're
like
rolling
it.
well.
Yeah.
And yeah, you managed to push both doors inwards.
Oh, spear
Okay.
is ready.
Ooh.
Yeah. And a bunch of dust comes out. Yeah. It's not pleasant. Let me draw very quickly this tomb that you're in.
Do you want us to get rid of this?
Actually, if you can just push this, maybe push like the snacks a little bit more to the corner. I mean, snacks, we don't eat.
Pride's coming.
Yeah. Gotta have my
I
pride bod.
hate that joke. It's so
Me
tired.
too.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't eat, it's pride. It's
You
like,
don't
shut the
eat.
fuck up.
I'll eat some of the dust that'll last me the day.
Oh my god.
True story. I'm
It's
going to say
okay.
this because I think it's important. And also because, again, this show is just a reason for me to talk. Now that's pretentious. No. Vain.
Yeah.
Egotistical.
That's ironic.
Patronizing. I'm just throwing
If
words.
I talk to you like a child, and I'm going to, so yeah. One time I went to a Pride event with a bunch of my friends. I think you were there. I don't know. I don't think you were one of these people who did this.
wouldn't be.
But no, you wouldn't have been. But a few of my friends at this event, I was super hungry, hadn't eaten dinner. I went and ordered some fries because they still were serving food at this point, and a bunch of my friends were like, "You're eating at a Pride event," and they weren't joking. They were fully serious, and I was furious, especially because guess what? They ate most of my fries.
Yeah, because they're so fucking hungry.
And exactly. So I was furious. I was like this close to like punching them all in the dicks.
Wow, fake friends.
I love the pride die. More food for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I'll eat that pizza.
Right? Yeah. Ooh, I haven't had.
I'm sick of
Domino's in,
sharing
like,
shit.
A week.
I ripped
So you can
Popeye's
eat a
chicken the other
ton?
day. Oh my god.
Eat a ton and just lean into like the bear events at Pride.
Yeah. I can't grow enough hair for that.
Why were you Scottish just then? I can't grow enough hair.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
grow
for
enough
that.
hair for that.
That's more like Irish, I guess.
What's the difference?
To our Scottish fans,
Yeah.
I apologize again.
Sorry about it.
Oh my god, don't you just love this tune, guys?
I
Dude,
actually
this is
do
the type
find
of
it
drawing
kind
that
of
I would
soothing.
totally mess up by accident, like add
Yeah.
one too many. And I was like, no,
looks like you did.
It was very
I
rhythmic.
shouldn't have drawn this because this is the entrance. Or
It's
this.
very original.
There you go.
Get it together.
Whiteout?
Do
So
the
we are-
doors like that.
Well, we're just okay. That's a door. Sure.
It's a doll.
This is the most exciting part for the viewers.
Yeah.
Ben, do you have the sky view on? Nice.
Skyview? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I love Skyview.
Nice.
And there are these. Which one? All right. So you walk in. There are those of you who have dark vision can see in here.
And I,
So,
I think we
Siobhan.
should leave. Or
Is it
should
just
leave,
you?
sorry.
yeah.
We can all hold
Put
his
me at the
hands.
entrance. Actually, there you go.
Ins-
What race are you, Liam?
I was pushing.
Wood elf.
Oh, they have dark vision.
Yeah, they do have dark vision.
They
You
do.
can lead with me.
Wait, wood elves do too?
Yeah, all
Well, I'm
elves
not
do.
a wood elf. I'm Dev Current, but like
That
I'm a wood elf.
he's posing.
But
you.
we know
I, my
you have
family.
dark
Do you
vision.
know?
I am a Dev Karin.
Do you know?
Roll insight. Roll insight versus your deception.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm don't hell yeah. I'm skilled in insight.
Yo.
I've been rolling on
Because
five.
if you succeed,
Can I guidance myself? I'm joking. I won't.
no.
So it's gonna be 14.
13.
Ooh. So this is cool because another reason your Zavon might not trust Liam is because
Let me get a new piece of paper for the reasons.
because he's been lying that he's a Silhana elf, which are the wood elves, which are the elves that comprise the Selesnian conclave. And he's been posing as one ever since he was born.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he's actually the same race of elves as you, the Devkarin, which are the Undercity elves.
Jace is furious right now. By one.
And you're not, you're just like boing, like
What's going?
nipples just like
Nips
rock.
are just piercing right through here.
Do you guys not get like that?
Right.
Probably are a little
Took me a second to understand what you meant.
When I
It's not my
Actually-
two penises, it's my two nipples.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
my two chest penises, you know.
Actually, when I
You don't
got
have those?
Yeah.
when Justin and I used to work together, and I got my nipples pierced, I came in like the day after, and he just comes up and goes, "Ooh." yeah.
Ouch.
Yo. It showed through your shirt.
That's the
It
most
did,
Justin
yeah.
thing I've ever heard of in my life.
It was.
That sounds about right.
You're a menace.
Wow.
And I'm happy you're leading with me because I don't trust that bitch.
I.
Well, I mean, I opened the door, so I'd be in front.
Yeah.
Also,
All right.
that's what I tend to
Okay, now everyone shut up. Inside the tomb, it is completely dark, but there are some torchlights, basically right over here. And at
Wait,
the entrance.
Lit.
They're not lit.
Oh.
No.
That's the more accurate word. I said
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Still can't see.
But like Zaban, you can see just coming in here that these torches, they're new.
I'm so insightful today. Look at all the lies I'm seeing through. Anyways, new torches. And do I sense any movement in here at all? Is it just empty?
Do a perception check. I'll describe the rest of the crypt in a sec.
It's going to be a 13.
13.
Not be good
No,
enough. Yep.
don't sense it. It's like really quiet and like eerie, eerily so in
I'm
here.
confident it's okay.
Basically, so what you see in each one of these like divots in the wall, there is a crypt, like a stone coffin, and like on the crypt itself, there is a statue, stone statue, of some noble. The largest statue is in the back. It's about 10 feet high. Whereas the other ones, they're about 5 feet or so. A little bit more because they're on top of the crypt. And then in the middle, there is a large stone coffin, very ornate, like gold trims all around it. It looks like it's been carved out of white marble. Like it's real pretty. Yeah. And even above you, if you look, you can actually see like a ceiling, triangular like top, but you can see that it's been painted with a beautiful like mosaic sort of thing of angels and spirits together. And there's lots of gold and looks like people getting wealthy.
Ooh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, shit that the Orzhov are all about,
It's very Paris.
It's very bougie.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Yeah, bougie crypt.
Let's
Karen,
proceed.
can you pop that open?
Maybe we should
Pop
check
what
to
open?
see if it's been recently opened or not. Like, does it have dust on it or anything?
What is it?
He can't see.
I can't see.
Oh, right.
So there's-
They're
Not
unlit.
lit.
Oh.
They're on
Let's-
that.
I
Okay.
like, with a swish of my hand, I like Lumos this shit, and I send I send 4 globes of light out with dancing lights.
Are they like flashing and like directing me?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they kind of go to different walls and they skirt the
In the case of an
edges.
emergency, please follow the lights.
Like they skirt the edges of things and they kind of light up the room a bit, and then they kind of center, like hovering around here, like shedding light in this area.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Like they go to the walls and they make like 4 torchlights.
Okay.
That's cute.
Okay.
That's cute.
Do we have a name for this person that we're looking for?
No, in the journal, it did not specify.
I
a
know
name.
because I
Interesting.
specifically put Undercity Vampire ?
Oh, good name.
Yeah, that's his full name,
I'm really putting.
Esquire.
I'm a really good investigator. Like I should be a PI.
Into Undercity.
So, okay. Well, I'm just going to go straight up to the biggest one because.
Listen here, Undercity.
My name is Wunda.
So here you can see, actually written quite clearly, there is a little poem. A little poem. Do you want to read it?
I think we've already established that Karen can't read.
All right, I'll take a shot. What language is it in?
It's
Common?
common, the basic RAVNICA language.
I'll read it out loud.
It says, 6 children I had, and to each I gave a ring. To Anna, my first, who made my heart sing. To John, my second, a practical man. Sorry, yawn. To Brodney, my third, with his head in the sand. Desna, my fourth, apple of my eye. Katya, her twin, who made our enemies cry. Wenzel, my youngest, was a covetous fool. He stole from his siblings. That dude was a tool.
Did it say that for real?
What?
Was that last line in there?
Yeah, it says I wrote this.
Oh, I thought this was like in the Ravnica book.
No, you don't think I can come up with poems?
I
Is
think
that what
you
you thought?
can.
We're off the rails
just
at this
did.
point. If you
Okay.
haven't noticed.
No, we have gone off the rails.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how I
no.
know.
Okay.
No offense.
But yes, it does.
No
Dude
offense,
was a
people we
tool.
want to sponsor us, but I like this adventure a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna go look around at the other crypts. Like, do each of them have a name? So do we know which one is each?
Everyone does have a name.
Okay, dang.
Yeah.
And
Do
I
they
took
say
notes.
Katya and
That's the only one I care about.
Okay, let's riddle this out.
Anna, Jan, Brodney, Desna, Katya, and Wenzel.
Yeah. So I'm
1,
just
2,
going
3,
to
4, 5,
assume that
6.
you guys looked at each one to
did
see.
you also note their weaknesses that he had mentioned?
I will repeat it.
One is weak to tools. I had heard.
Can't with you.
I think you really interpreted this poem well.
So Jan, Brodney, and Wenzel. So the men
Wenzel.
are on one side.
Wow, that's sexist.
Wenzel
Okay.
Wenzel.
Segregating.
This was built hundreds of years ago, probably. So it's just.
Anna,
Wenzel the incel.
Desna, and Katya.
Well, I know which grave we're opening first. Yeah.
Katya was the murderer, so maybe not.
Oh. I'll get out of the way first then.
And also was number
Katya
5
was-
out of 6. Were none of you paying attention?
Also on this crit is written at the very top, so not where the poem was, but kind of at the top in like beautifully overly designed filigree, like gold filigree. It says, it says Hans,
She got money.
He
which
got fucking money.
which is
Wow.
which is not a Slavic name, but I ran out of. I was just like, Hans. I don't know.
Okay. Can I
He's the bad guy.
do
Yeah.
another round of?
I've watched this movie. I know.
Yeah.
Can I do some more investigating for traps, arcane?
You have to
signs, any of that kind of
investigating. You have to investigate one thing.
stuff? Okay.
I was
What are
also
you
very
looking
closely.
at?
Vencel's tomb.
You can just perceive around you too, like to kind of like get a look around and do a general perception check if you like.
Okay.
I was also told to open a crypt. So that is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Ooh.
You
15?
were told to do that?
15.
You
You told me to
You
do
said
that.
so.
I said, no.
Open it.
Liam said, open the crypt. I said, should we not look if it has dust on it or
Oh.
fingerprints to see if it has been opened?
I remember it the exact opposite way.
I remember the opposite.
No,
way.
you can.
And we'll
no,
never
no, Here's
know
how you
which
can
it
remember. I
If
said
only
the
we
smart
had a
thing.
recording of this.
All right. So you do actually.
God damn it.
You do notice that each one of the statues of the children, they each have their hand
Sweet little children.
like this.
Ooh, for putting the rings on it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Cool.
children.
perhaps. I said yeah, but I meant like like that's how it looks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is.
Which
but-
way?
Okay.
Out
So
of pure curiosity.
Is this quest put a ring on it?
no, we have to. It's a cool puzzle.
No, I actually already,
excited.
and I didn't
That's
mention
cute.
this, and I apologize to all of you and to you at home watching us. Thank you so much
Especially
for tuning
you.
in. Especially you. This adventure, or this part of the adventure, I called Mind Blown.
Wow.
Why?
Now that's
Wow.
pretentious.
You know my brand.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the big statue and like try to find the rings that we need to put on these statues.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you say we found fingerprints on the casket thing? I'm looking for fingerprints too.
Fingerprints
Or like
actually,
dusty? Is it dusty or is it really clean? Like what's the?
it's actually fairly clean in here.
yeah. That is
Oh,
odd.
yeah.
It is, yeah. Well, especially because we got like dust blasted as we opened the door. So
Yeah.
like,
Okay, well, there's some dust that that was not. That was just me
Yeah, stop
being.
thinking.
okay, that was
Yeah.
a mix-up.
That was
Go
an
with
example.
it. Say yes.
Okay. Yes, and
Yes, and.
yeah.
Yeah, no, there's still some dust, but it's a lot less dusty you would I guess.
Yeah, it's clearly like people have
But it
been
was
here.
sealed.
both
The dust was the
longer.
trap.
Yeah. This place is older than.
But the
people have been here.
torches are new.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna look around the room. I'm gonna try to find the rings.
You're not just gonna open the crypt?
Not yet.
Oh, it's interesting.
You don't see rings.
Can I
Wow.
light the torches?
Yes, you may.
I have like the dancing lights here, but yeah, I'll put them out so you can try lighting them and see if it does anything.
I mean, I
There-
light them
Do I
because
have-
I can't.
Do you light
see.
all 6?
Sure.
There.
Oh, yeah. you
Yeah,
can see.
it's part of the puzzle.
Yeah, you are good.
And then I will, one by one, do every combination of lighting them and not having them lit.
We don't
No,
have all
it's-
day.
It's fine. When you light all 6 of them, one of the crypts open.
Oh, weird.
Which crypt?
Vensel's.
Well, what was Vensel's
Ooh,
thing?
pencil.
He was
was the
6 and he
thief.
stole
Sorry.
from the family.
I'm totally wrong. I misread my thing. All of the crypts open,
Oh,
Okay.
are there the bodies still in
except
there?
the one in the
Spear
middle.
in
Sorry.
hand. I'm ready.
Do they just
Okay.
like on a sliding mechanism?
Yeah,
or,
it's just like
Oh, weird.
okay,
Like
not
stone on
like
stone.
corpse pushes them out. Of
No,
the,
no.
Okay, like,
What's inside
Alright.
each of them?
if you look inside, most of them just have skeletons. They don't have
I
Rings
chicanas.
on-
clothes. They don't have any gold or anything like that. Vensel's does have 5 rings on his hand,
5.
like this.
Because
not
he
6.
stole.
because he stole.
There are different kinds of rings.
Dima found some rings.
Ooh,
I love puzzles.
So exciting.
I'm
All
real
right.
bad at puzzles.
So
Not in real life.
so there are 2 gold rings, 2 silver rings, and 1 bronze ring.
2 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze.
Yeah. So the way it is on his hand, gold, silver, silver, bronze. All right?
All right.
Wait, 2 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze? Then?
Yep.
2 gold, 2
I-
silver,
I
1
missed.
bronze.
So
I was
what?
not listening.
Can you give us the poem once more?
Yes.
Mm.
To Anna, my first, who made my heart sing. Or I guess I'll start with 6 children I had, and to each I gave a ring. To Anna, my first, who made my heart sing. To Jan, my second, a practical man. To Brodney, my third, with his head in the sand. He was done. To Desna, my fourth, apple of my eye. To Katya, her twin, who made our enemies cry. And to Wenzel, my youngest, a covetous fool. He stole from his siblings. That dude was a tool.
Okay, tool. Twin.
So I think
I got that right? Katya is Desna's twin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And murder.
So I think my interpretation of this right now is that these rings are like gold is the nicest ring for his favorite children.
Right.
So if that Anna made his heart sing and Desna was the apple of his
Apple of
eye.
Yeah.
And then for silver, John was practical and Katya made enemies cry. And then Brodney had his head in the sand
He gets
and
the
seemed like the
bronze.
least liked of this other than
And Wenzel
Wenzel.
gets nothing. But yeah, 6
That's
rings.
my-
Does Wenzel not get any?
Because he stole them.
I think he stole them, so he's a crook.
All right. All right.
There are only 5 rings.
There are only 5 rings. All right.
The other one is a cock ring. Sorry.
I felt that
It is
expel from your
I
body.
know. I'm just like, I was trying to hold it in. Just like,
Quality content.
Yeah. Okay.
Here at Can We Play Already?
Yeah.
Your explanation sounds legit.
Yeah, I was
Um,
along the
I'm
same
open
lines.
to other explanations though,
And
because I have this. Thing
I'm gonna
called
say-
hubris.
Bronze has more practice.
I'm going to say that we are actually going to pause here for a little bit.
Think.
We're going to let the
While we-
audience at home maybe
We
think
can
about
think
the
about
puzzle a
it.
little bit, talk about it in the chat. We're going to take a little 20-minute break. Well, actually, for YouTube, we're actually going to be ending this episode here. So thank you so much for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube later after the fact, you can also follow us on YouTube, subscribe. Please, we would really appreciate it. We want 100 followers at least. I mean, we'd love 1 million, but let's start with
That's a
100.
bit much.
Yeah, at Can We Play Already. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we'll see you next time. All right, we're done with that part. So you're watching here on Twitch. We will be back in 20 minutes. Think about this puzzle a little bit, and yeah, we'll see if these guys are right. Okay,
Well,
we'll
the
see you in a bit.
judges and us deliberate.